My name is Won Yu. I'm a program manager in the IIS team, and I'm here to talk to you about the web server in Windows Server 2012. One of the things that are very unique about the Windows Server 2012, and I think this is really what sets us apart from the competition, is that this wasn't just a web server release. I mean, this is a web stack release. By working with various different partners and bringing the entire stack, I think is the biggest value that we have in Windows ecosystem. There's no guesswork. You don't have to wonder about how to configure it properly. It's something that we've done for you. Our customers don't want to actively manage Windows servers. They just expect the servers just to work, right? So we really wanted to make our maintenance and the management and monitoring story to be as simple as possible. You just set it up once and it just runs for you. What we heard from our customers when we went out and talked to them about 2.5 years ago during the planning were that we needed to actually scale better. In fact, I think you're going to find that in IIS 8 in Server 2012 will give you a simpler management experience despite the fact that we have increased our scalability in some cases by 20 times. To give you some specific numbers, on a Windows Server 2008 R2, typically a site density for a secure website is right about at 500 websites. We have gone way over 10,000 with Windows Server 2012, and in our lab, we actually run the test up to 20,000 websites. That's I don't know, an increase of 20 times or 40 times over Windows Server 2008 R2. When it comes to the latency, the ability to actually start up a site on demand at moment's notice and thereby ensuring the high quality that end users actually get is quite critical for our customers. And in, again, IIS 7 and 7.5, with about 3,000, 3,500 websites, you're probably looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 plus seconds for that website to come up. In Windows Server 2012, we are doing that in a fraction of a second. We are working very closely with our TAP customers, and we've been actually starting getting their feedback on just how IIS 8 and Windows Server 2012 actually fits into their existing infrastructure. And I think there are kind of a couple of thoughts there, or a couple of different feedback that I have heard. The one is really around how much time Microsoft spends on backwards compatibility. I was having a live meeting with one of our dear partners, GoDaddy, and I was just highlighting some of the IIS 8 features, again, kind of focused on multi-tenancy and optimization for the cloud scale. And at the end of the 2-hour live meeting, one of the first feedback that I heard from them was, wow, I'm surprised by how much you guys took seriously what we have been telling you, what our challenges are. And it looks like you guys just nailed it in Windows Server 2012. We've done the work to go out and work with our partners within the Windows organization, as well as in our developer division with ASP.NET. And we've just understood what the overall end-to-end goal is, and everybody just pitched in. And I think this is the first Windows release where people are going to be able to see the difference, and they're going to be able to feel the difference as far as how things just come together. That's why we work with our customers, so that we can listen to you and be able to incorporate those features into our products. And your business is our business. At the end of the day, you are building a service on top of our platform and our stack. And I want to make sure that our partners and the customers are successful.
Rackspace is a specialist in web hosting and cloud computing, and we manage IT infrastructure for companies of all sizes, startups to enterprises, and everybody in between. Companies today face challenges that are really unprecedented. Financial constraints, pressure from all sides. They have legacy infrastructure to manage, but they have to continue to innovate. A lot of the companies that we talk to are leaning on Rackspace and cloud computing as a way to solve some of those challenges, or at least offload some of the burden. For big enterprises, they lean on Rackspace to manage a lot of their web infrastructure, big customer-facing websites, big e-commerce applications. Microsoft, with Windows Server 2012, is really building a foundation for the future evolution of cloud computing. IIS 8 has done some really cool things in terms of helping us make our large multi-tenant environments more scalable and more efficient. One of the things that Microsoft has done is really optimize the idea and the area around configurations. If you think about what a server has to do when it comes up, it has to read these configuration files. These are large XML files. It has to parse through those. If you have thousands of websites running, that can take time. We're seeing these servers load much more rapidly. They come online quicker. That makes a huge world of difference when we're patching and upgrading thousands of servers potentially. With IIS 8, we have a whole bunch of new capabilities, but one that I'm really particularly excited about is the CPU throttling capability. It gives us the ability to provide isolation around customer deployments, web servers that maybe are in a multi-tenant environment. One of the key concerns is having one customer impact another one from a performance standpoint. You don't want that. It's going to be a hybrid world where there's on-premise cloud, there's going to be hosted cloud, there's going to be Microsoft public cloud. Microsoft with Windows Server 2012 is building a great foundation for the future.